In this video, we are going to explain production possibility curve. What is production possibility curve? It is also called as PPC, and the other name for this production possibility curve is production possibility frontier. Production possibility frontier, the word frontier means the boundary, limitation, or the partition. So, moving forward to the definition of the production possibility curve, basically the production possibility curve is a graphical representation of the possible goods and services that can be produced from the allocated amount of resources. Here we can say that the government allocates some of the resources to each society or to each state or individual to perform some effective ways to make final goods which are desirable to the people, which the people could consume and satisfy their needs and wants. So the possible collection of goods and services that can be produced, that the possibility, the curve shows the two bundle of goods possibility that the allocated amount of resources will produce. So here we can take the example that the government allocates say 10 units of resource to a state of Kerala to produce coconut and bananas, just a hypothetical situation over here. Now it is up to the state of Kerala to decide on how much resources they can produce, or how much coconut and how much banana in 10 units of resources they are able to produce. So there will be various probabilities for the same. So these are some of the sets of probability they will consider at some point. In set A, Kerala state government of Kerala decides to produce 10 units of coconuts, but they will have to sacrifice some units of banana, like all of the units of bananas here, that all the resources they have or they have been allocated, they have reallocated it to the coconuts, to produce coconuts, but zero bananas, because all the resources are gone to produce coconuts and there are no resources at all to produce bananas. This can be the easiest example I could think of. The second possible situation comes when they decide to produce more 6 units of coconuts and 4 units of bananas, where you can see that coconuts is increased. It can be where we can say that state government of Kerala has analyzed that that the demand for coconut is more, that the people are consuming more of coconut than banana. That's why they decided to increase more units of banana than 2 units of coconuts than banana. So this can be a set B. But do you think all the allocated amount of resources, the 10 units of or any kind of resources is utilized, is completely utilized? No, because most of the time the resources which are allocated are wasted or are underemployed, or due to the recession or depression in the economy, there is a need to send those resources as subsidy to the people of the society. So in that case, in that particular situation, say the Kerala state government decides to produce 2 units of coconuts and 7 units of banana. This could be a set B, and so on. 0 units and of coconuts and 8 units of banana could be set D. Now we know what the production possibility curve shows. We know what it is. Okay, we have understood here that what production possibility curve is trying to tell us, that these are the possibility, but the possibility sets is also has a name. The possibility sets, these possible sets which we have, these probable situations which we have shown in this table are called production possibility sets. These are the production possibility sets which are used to make a particular production possibility curve. Okay, these are the probable situation which we have seen, possible collection of the combination. So the possible collection of the combination of goods and services is what the production possibility sets is all about. So here the graph says that let's consider here the table. We can make this table in a graphical representation now. In the graphical representation, the set A will come here because the coconut is 10 and banana is 0. Then set B will come here, it's 6 and 4. Set C will come 2, 7, which is 2 coconuts and 7 bananas. Set C. 0, 8, it's 0, 8. 0 coconuts and 8 bananas is set here. So when we adjoin these points, we get a production possibility curve. When we adjoin these points, we get a production possibility curve which shows the possible situations where we can utilize the whole 10 units of resources effectively. So the points which are on the curve are the absolute solutions for utilization of 10 units of resources. That means these resources are completely utilized, but the points which are below these curve, the points which are below this curve will show that the resources are not utilized, or they are wasted or underemployed. Okay, so here is the important point which tells us that PPC, that the production possibility curve, does not tell us what to produce or how much to produce, but it tells us what amount of one good we need to trade off to get more amount of other good or another good. To get, that means to produce more of another good. Here I say that the production possibility curve tells us to trade off, to make a trade-off between two bundle of goods, because if we want more amount of coconuts, then we have to let go some amount of banana. That means we need to make a decision between two best alternatives, which is also called as opportunity cost. These are opportunity cost. The trade-offs can be also called as opportunity cost. The resources which are limited, that the resources we have are limited, so that's why we are forced, or we have no other options to actually choose other than making a trade-off between two best alternatives. So the opportunity cost will be discussed in the next video.